I have lots of stories. I used to live in a house in Sturgeon Bay, and my kids can attest to this. They're adults now, but we lived in this house in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, on 3rd Avenue. Turned out, I did the history on it after we ended up leaving because it was very haunted, and I wasn't as secure as I am now in my mediumship. We could all be in the family room downstairs, like the kids, mom, dad, we're all there, and we can totally hear running upstairs. Just running, like kids, like lots of kids upstairs. And we're all sitting there, you know, and my kids to this day, there's this bathroom in the upstairs that they wouldn't go in. And they tell stories about this now. They're 28 and 25, and they tell stories about this to this day. They always say, oh, that blue house? No, that was crazy living there. You know, so we all as a family have this story about this house. Many stories, their own stories. They wouldn't go in the bathroom upstairs. And they were younger children, and they'd always come downstairs and use my bathroom. And so as a mom, you're going to prove to them that there's nothing wrong and everything's fine. So I go in there and I painted it all really cool for them, and you know, painted a big cat with goggles and fins and everything on the ceiling, trying to make it very friendly for them. And it was always very cold in there, no matter how much the heat was on, like ice cold in that bathroom. And my kids they wouldn't go in there. They would actually jump from the door frame, past the door frame to hit the stairs to go down the stairs. That's how fast they would jump past that door. They'd walk up to it and jump and go. And they just didn't even want to get anywhere near that, even the door frame. So I went in there and I painted everything, and they just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't go. And so one night I was like, look, you guys. So I went in there, I lit candles and everything. I said, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to take a bath. You're going to see that everything's just fine in there. You know, as a parent, that's what we have to do, is show them everything's okay. And so I'm in there, I'm taking a tub and everything, and I had the door open so they could hear me, and I was talking to them because they're sitting like outside the door going, you're going to see, Mom. I'm like, okay, you know. I was sitting in there, and the door slammed shut, all the candles blew out, and it was just, the temperature just dropped, ice cold. That was it. I did not make my children go in that bathroom anymore. I believed them at that point because I hadn't experienced anything in there. Yes, it was always cold, but back then, this was, gosh, probably 15 years ago. Now, absolutely believe them, absolutely. It's funny because they're adults now and they'll tell stories about that house and different things that happened. Thumps and bumps and all kinds of things that would happen there. So lights flickering, I mean, you know, because electricity is the easiest way for them to communicate with you from the other side. You know, whether it's the radio, lamps, lights, it's the easiest because they draw energy from it. So, yeah, they draw energy from that to manifest, to be able to communicate with people. So, if you're not a medium.